Hey guys. So 2.5 is doing good. Because I really kind of want to focus more on the 229 gallon, I'm just gonna kind of leave this the way it is. And so also with the Fugle spec, because everything's doing good, the beta and everything, so I need to save my money for a better heater and a canister filter for the 29 gallon. But I went to Livonia today and had one of those Rasboras, but I was with my mother, and she didn't want me to spend any money, so, like she normally doesn't, so. She likes my hobby, she just doesn't like how many fish tanks I have. I'm sure if it was up to her, I'd just have one. So, anyhow, I also want to talk to you guys about, you know, I started the hobby when I was about 11, and my dad helped me out. But when I turned, I'd say, 17, that's pretty much when I was done. He just didn't help me anymore, so I just was on my own. I've been on my own, and I've been doing great. I don't really look up to anybody, you know, who's, because I don't consider anybody else that's helped me besides myself. You know, I've learned from my mistakes, and I am very proud of myself for, you know, accomplishing what I've accomplished over the years. I don't think I'd be the person I am today if I was not in this hobby. I have ADHD, so this hobby has helped me out quite a bit. I remember when I first started out, I had a hex tank. And I think I just had either pond minnows or something, or tadpoles or something in there. That's pretty much about it. And then, Dad got me a 5 gallon. I forget why. I don't remember what happened to the hex tank. But, I got a 5 gallon. I, started out with a Ram. I think 4 Cardinals or Neons, I don't remember. 2 Swordtails. I think that was it. And then, sometime when I still had the 5 gallon, a couple months later, my dad discovered a fire eel. And I got one of those. I did make it because, I don't really know why. I never figured out why it died. Just all of a sudden started not doing so well one day and just passed away. But, I mean, and then I'm trying to think, I think after that, the 5 gallon became a Julius Transcriptus tank, and I got 4 of them. Or no, yeah, no, that's right. I believe. I'm trying to think. Man, such a long time ago. It was a 15 gallon. I don't remember. I really don't remember. Yeah, I think it was a 5 gallon. Julius Transcript is really small, actually. 2 inches. So I got 4 of them. 2 of them paired up. They had a ton of babies. Sold the babies for some money. And then, on my 13th birthday, I got the 30 gallon. That's pretty much when I got into different fish. I had a Geo, a crib, a couple other fish I can't remember. I have pictures, I just can't remember what I had. And then once I got rid of those fish, oh yeah, and then I had a female ram also. So I got rid of those fish. I got a big Severum, and then I had my very first big fire eel. His name was Monty. And he's in a buddy's tank of mine. It's in a 300-gallon acrylic right now. And then I think I also had a Geo in there, on 30-gallon. And then I upgraded. Let's see, what birthday did I get to 55? I'm gonna say that was. Oh, I really can't. I'm not 100% sure on this, but it could have been my 18th birthday. When I got to 55, which I think, maybe I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then all those fish went to 55. And then a year later, Monty went to his new home, which I was very sad about. I cried. Monty was a cool fire eel. I wish I had a cool camera like this one. He's such a character, man. Anybody who has a fire eel, oh, they're characters. What I have now, he's not like Monty at all. Not at all. Monty was always up looking, every time I approached the tank, he was there at the top waiting for food. And then stuck my hand in there, he'd nip at my finger because he thought it was food. Well, it didn't hurt, but gave me quite a shock. He let me kind of put my hand underneath him, which is nice. So I really miss him. And then, there's so many fish I've had in the 55. It's not even funny. 55 has really not been a tank that I've been proud of, because, I just never known what to do with it. So, that tank is kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of to the point where I'm tempted just to kind of tell my mom and dad, either you get me a new one, same kind, or we just get rid of it, because it just looks horrible. My dad got it used, and I hate the fact that he did that, because he told me that he told me that he likes getting brand new tanks, and yet he got me a used one. I just hate it. The seals aren't the same. Silicone seals. I just don't know what to do with it. Marineland makes the tank. I don't know if they make them much more or anymore. It's technically a 52 hexagon flatback. And, I don't know. What I'd, if, I don't know, I've been debating lately, like, I really want a 65 gallon, which is 36 by 18 by something, which is not big. That would be perfect, because my mom, I'm sure, would say yes to that, because it's 36 inches long and not 48. But, that would, if I got 65, that would replace the 30. So the 30. I don't know how that would look since it's 18 inches wide. So, but if I did get a 65, that would be a disc dish tank. I have a 45 cube downstairs in the living room. I got this Christmas that I do not like. I will hopefully, if my dad ever brings up the topic of putting that in my room, which if it does, that should be an interesting conversation. It'd be a lot of yelling and screaming. That's not gonna be too happy. Because it's not up, it wasn't, I was surprised, kind of, because I already kind of knew I was getting a tank, but, I was kind of surprised when, I saw it. I was like, okay, why am I getting a 45 cube? Do they want, I mean, I'm not kidding, I seriously thought they wanted me to downgrade. I was really pissed. I didn't. I don't know why my dad got the tank, but I think it was on sale or something. Anywho, so, I think his original thought was, when I had Angelfish, he thought, oh, this would be a cool tank. Angelfish. Well, yeah, I still have Angelfish, but that tank is 24 by 18 by 18. I really don't like that. It's an awkward shape. I want to do, bigger planted tank. I want to try something, bigger, make it look nicer. Because I did at one point want to do the 55 as a planted tank, but, I just love my oddballs too much, guys. I love eels, I love bishards. If, I had a 125 gallon, I'd be shoveling those catfish. Well, I'm gonna shovel those catfish. Those guys are cool. I had one a long time ago. I got rid of him because he gets too big. He was getting too big, for the 55. But, anywho. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna cap this tank with sand or not. Just for the simple reason that if I do put a filter in here, I don't really want any sand getting stuck in the filter. So, I kind of like the way it looks now. I do have a bag of white sand, but I'll just use. It has partly gravel in it. Which I don't know if I'm going to use. I was actually going to sell it, but there's really no need for it. But, I don't know. I don't really like the whole look of white sand and green plants, so, anywho. The place I went to in Livonia, they had 2 more of the, Rasbora tetras. Or Rasboras. Wow. Green Rasboras. There. Wasn't able to get them, like I said. But he is going to order more, so I'm excited about that, because they're really cool. I like the way they're green. I've never seen a green fish, a neon-looking green fish. The only neon green-looking fish I've seen is those, what are they called? Glow tetras, I think. Anyway, so, guys are cool. So I'll probably get more of those. And then, more koi cats and maybe 1 auto cat. And then, I don't know. Oh yeah, and then they had a bunch of cardinal tetras at the place in Livonia. A ton. I didn't get any because, none of my tanks can have them because they'd get eaten. But, 28-gallon Bowfriend at the school. It's not doing too well. I had the barb. The barb that was in there died. I don't know why. Angelfish are looking a little thin, which is a little concerning. I eat, but I just get a little worried because that barb died and it's healthy and everything, so I don't know what wrong. So I also have a ton of algae on the plants, so might bring a bucket there tomorrow and take plants home. Maybe. I really don't know, because that tank is just, ugh. I don't know what to do, because it's literally got, I don't know what kind of algae it's called, but it's literally, like, floating off the plants. Like, it's like that algae you can just take your finger off and just kind of wipe it off real easy. And, there's still a good amount of it on the sage plants and the crypts that I got in there. And, I don't really want to add any more. I was going to get a little catfish, but, I'm afraid to because that barb died. You know, I want to know why the heck that barb died. So I'll do some tests and water changes and see how everybody else does. If no one else dies, well then yeah, I'll get either 5 auto cats or some type of algae eater. So, but I don't know. There's a chance I might just get rid of the 2 koi angelfish in there and the ram, and just kind of do a bunch of cardinal tetras and some large fish. But we will see. We will see. Because that tank's not looking so hot right now, so I haven't been doing updates on the 28-gallon bull front, so anywho, I guess that's it. The electric blue Jack Dempsey that is in the 15-gallon, he will be staying in there. Why? Because the Bichard, the Palm Pololi, I think is how you pronounce it. Could be wrong. That's my polypterist. He is sick. He's got a redness on his underneath his belly. He had some redness on his fins. I treated him for it. It went away. Now it's back. So I'm gonna use some antibodies and see if I can treat him. I asked the owner at a place in Livonia if I should take him out and put him in the 15-gallon. You know, treat him separately. And he said no. So he said it'd just stress him out more. So I'm like, okay, cool. So, so I'm really hoping it treats and gets rid of it. And then there's a small chance I might be getting rid of the fire eel. Because all he eats is worms and ghost shrimp. And that's kind of pain just to feed him that. I'd rather, you know, I have krill and tilapia that my other eel, my black spot, he eats tilapia. He'll eat a crayfish. Well, small crayfish. He used to eat, when he was a baby, he used to eat guppies. I don't know if he would anymore. I don't think so. He eats krill. What else? He eats, I think it's cooked shrimp you buy. I think that's it. Oh yeah, he'd eat earthworms and ghost shrimp, but that's a huge diet. I don't always feed him, you know, all of that. I feed him occasionally, you know, what I have or whatever, you know. And usually he gets krill. Fire eel only gets earthworms right now because, you know, ghost shrimp at my local fish store I think are 60 cents a piece, which is a ripoff. So that's why I don't feed him ghost shrimp right now. So yeah, and then there's a small chance I might be getting a new angelfish. I saw a nice albino again, so might snag him up. So we'll see. It's really kind of, I might go there tomorrow. There's a chance. I don't know. We'll see. Cause well, technically, I might not even go there tomorrow. Cause technically, I might be going there Saturday. So I'll have to call, or I'll have to call the store owner tomorrow and talk to him. So anywho, that's it. At 55, until everybody's good and just healthy in there, I'm not gonna show it because I'm really getting frustrated with that tank. It's, you know, some days it's crystal clean, sometimes it's not. I just look at all these other tanks. I go, man, dude, I wish Wish this tank would look like those, you know, look beautiful and pristine and everything. So, what I'd really like to do is just have a nice, you know, if that tank was one, either re-siliconed, or two, if I could get a new one, I would most likely make it either a discus planted tank or an African circle tank. Because I've had African circles and they're cool. They're pretty. I'd probably pretty much get like a bunch of zebras or peacocks. You know, they're cool and everything, they just get too big. Maybe some of the dwarf African cichlids. The gosh dang it, I don't remember the name. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Cynotapia altafrons. Or no. Cynotapia. Anywho. So, that's the kind I'd get. Hold on. I'll show you. So I've had them before. I don't know if you guys can see that. They're cool. They don't get as big. I think their max size is 4 inches. I had a breeding group, but the male just kept beating the crap out of the females. I only had them 30 gallons, so it wasn't really enough room for them. Got them to breed. A ton of babies. But I just would rather do like some type of nice display tank. You know, ever since I've just started the hobby, my biggest dream is a good-sized tank that's a display tank, either discus or African cichlids, because they're pretty. Discus come in lots of nice colors, African cichlids do too. I'd like to try to keep African cichlids again, because they're just really pretty, and the males, so much personality. You know, when I was trying to first get into them, people were like, oh, you don't want to keep those. Oh, you definitely don't want to keep those. And I'm like, whatever. So I did my research and proved it wrong. So, anywho. Alright, I think that's it. It's getting old. This video's almost out of time. So, anywho. That's the 2.5. Oh, yeah. I might be getting paid for horse sitting. So, kind of excited about that. Need the money, so do the just feed the horses. I haven't been around horses since I was 10, so love horses. Very interesting creatures. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope I can reach 200 subscribers real soon here. Love to do a huge contest. So yeah. I think that's it. Alright. Peace.